Hey everyone, welcome to the Clips channel. Did you know this isn't our main channel? Yeah, you should subscribe over and find our main videos and our streams as well. We also have a podcast that you can find wherever podcasts can be found, so explore the internet. See you there.
All right, engaging Alizé.
Okay. I'm lying. Hang on, I'm lying.
I know, I can see you're lying.
I know. Wait, hang on. No, pause, hang on.
Oh my Jesus.
It's okay. It's okay. It'll be fast. I have to.
This is the most on-brand Garen Kyle stream we've had in a while, and I'm enjoying it.
They say Grahatia is a versatile combatant who excels at all roles in battle. I should very much like to test my blade and shield against him. Oh yeah, that's true. He is an all-arounder.
If you'd be so kind.
At long last, we have our cure.
In theory, at any rate. We cannot be certain until such time as we put it to the proof, but I am quietly confident.
Well, if we're to test it on someone, then I suggest Gabu. His symptoms are relatively mild.
See, but it'll be fine. I'm sure of it as long as you exercise due caution.
I'm going top because from the lesson just earlier, we learned that it wouldn't have been that bad because it wasn't like double exposure.
I'm fine with it.
Yes, as long as we exercise due caution, it'll be fine. Okay. Without further ado, then, let us make for Limsa. We've kept Gabu waiting long enough.
To my home!
To the home.
I'm just gonna return.
Cool. I'll see you there.
Oh God, everyone's so hot here.
Yeah.
So hot.
Lovely.
It would be the easiest to go to the aft castle.
Castle.
I'm constantly going to the aft castle to buy my glamour prisms and hand in old armor.
Oh, interesting. Is this your, this is like your delivery?
Yes, this is where I go.
Oh,
yes, this is where I go for
this is your
deliveries.
company thing.
I'm here all the time. It's also like one of the closest ways to get to the inn. So that's like my most used aetherite in Limsa.
Well, this is the moment of truth. I have our host bring Gabu to us at once.
My little boy.
Roll him out.
My baby boy. Yes!
He's got that
I love
waddle.
him so much. Freaking love him.
Apologies for the wait.
Oh.
Oh, shit.
See you on number 2.
Advanced shit. I'll see you
on
on
number
line
2.
2.
Gabu, have you been good? Still no change, I'm afraid. He just stands there in silence until we move him.
It's all right now. We're going to help you get better.
Fancy meeting you here.
Can we ban ferret smoke?
Alfredo Yustola! I thought you were attending to
How dare
primal
you.
matters.
We were, and came here for a meeting on the subject. Certain pirate factions did not deign to attend, however, and it was cancelled.
We had resigned ourselves to having wasted a journey when we chanced to espy you. Could it be that there has been progress with the treatment?
Alpha's back in his dumbass tie.
This Giga tie, it always looks like it just goes down forever.
I don't know why
Using
Alizé's
Magitech terminals to formulate the solution. I would never have contemplated such an approach.
So this new magic, adapted from memory transference, would be used to purge the subject of their fanatical faith, while Angelo would be responsible for reanimating the ether of their soul. Yet I wonder at the practicalities. If one were to reanimate the soul first, it would only serve to exacerbate the tempering. Conversely, a stagnant soul would not respond to the effects of the magic. Would both need to be performed simultaneously?
Nothing escapes Master Matoya's inquiring eye. As you say, both must be carried out simultaneously. And thus, I propose to imbue Angelo with the tempering treatment in much the same manner as I did the spirit vessels.
Oh, nice animation.
Yeah.
By doing so,
Good to
we
see you
also
again, buddy.
spare Graha the trouble of casting spell after spell. It's really rather efficient.
Be that as it may, certain difficulties are unavoidable. The imbuing process will still require no small amount of ether. And, as I can no longer draw upon the Crystal Tower's stores of energy, I will be compelled to rely on those of others.
Well, I, for one, would be glad to assist.
As would I. Since the resumption of our duties, it has been naught
You're
but
laughing
stuffy
it off now.
meetings, and I have ample ether to spare.
He said I for one, and he's such a Reddit poster, you know, like.
Oh God, you're not
With
wrong.
your permission then, let us begin.
We doing a spirit bomb here? What are we doing?
Yeah, yeah.
Yes, this will do. And now, it's my turn.
It's ridiculous that this makes sense.
Imagine showing this to somebody and being like, "This game is amazing. It's like
Listen.
the best story ever told."
You gotta play it.
And then out of context, they see this.
'Tis done.
No small amount indeed. Oh,
Well, we seek to go where even the Allegans did not. It was never like to be easy. The rest is up to you, Alize. The treatment itself will take time and focus, so we will need a quiet room. I'm sure our hosts can spare one. I will go with her. It may be a while before we return, so I would ask for your patience and your faith.
We'll bring Gabu
dramatic.
back. You see if we don't.
You better.
twould seem our part is played. Let us find a place to recuperate while we wait for news.
The Gabu wouldn't even remember any of the things he's done since being tempered, like hanging out with Alize, so. You'd save him, but he wouldn't remember you. Because you have to delete the memories that are the bad memories, which are all the tempered ones.
But it essentially doesn't really function as it is, so it's not really a loss.
No, true. I mean, you're giving back their life, but it is kind of that interesting, like, conundrum. Not really a conundrum in this case, because you want to save them, but... Oh, yeah, that's true. They did run at us and be like, yeah, I need your help. You gotta help us.
Yeah, we had an adventure with Gabu before he was
true.
tempered.
That's true.
Remember? Because like, that's why it was sad that his parents died.
Yeah.
Yeah. That was another time I noticed how we were basically perfectly in sync, and then you pulled ahead somehow.
I've heard that I might have, like, scroll speed higher, but...
Well, this seems as good a spot as any to have a rest. Noelle is confirming Kyle always pulls ahead slightly. He edits our clips.
Oh, that's right. Yeah. Yeah, so we can fix it. That's a great idea.
For years, Eorzea has labored to find a solution to the primal problem, without success. Any hope that tempering could be reversed faded long ago. I myself had given it up as impossible. Given up on the tempered and the light-corrupted alike. They were problems to be tolerated, or else eliminated, I believed. And to think otherwise was pure naivety. Childishness, even. But Alize refused to give up. She struggled and she struggled. And her efforts were rewarded with a way to bring back Halric. And now countless others may no longer be beyond salvation. However much we bicker, I have the greatest respect for my sister. Had I half her stubbornness, nay, her unwillingness to accept the status quo, I would be a far better person. A far better scion.
I'm going with that bottom one.
Both are good. I'll join you. I'll join you.
Okay. 3, 2, 1, go.
I should, I know. Yet, despite my good intent, I have the feeling that I would only succeed in incurring her ire.
Whoa. That's how I felt after the run today in the heat.
Oh yeah, I mean... It's an old kind of thread, but we're definitely
Alize, are you all right?
really laying home how exhausting magic is.
The treatment. Did it work?
I'm so glad to see you all. Delighted, happy, glad.
That is not the voice I was
Gabu!
expecting.
It's adorable, but no, it's not at all what I expected.
Oh, hell yeah. Alright, this is how I sell Katie this game. This is how I do it.
Listen, Katie,
This
the
right
lasers
here.
went into the pig, and it saved Gabu. You have to play it.
All this time, my mind was filled with thoughts of Great Father Titan. But I never forgot about Mother and Father. Always, they were in my heart. Constantly, ever, always. So I tried to focus on their faces. Theirs and yours. Alize's and everyone's. And I found that I could remember. One thing, then another, and another.
Your hopes reached Gabu. They helped him to hold on.
It's Gabu. I refuse to change my
Too late.
pronunciation.
We invested.
I'm so proud of you, Gabu.
Oh, okay, we're okay. We're okay. That was just.
Still the emphasis on the B instead of the
Listen, he's 300 years old, you know.
Alize. Can you help the others too? Cure them, heal them, help them.
Y'all are masterful
Yes,
at
we can.
not spoiling me on shit.
All of them.
Without wishing to dampen the mood, I feel compelled to add certain caveats regarding the viability of the treatment for general use. As you know, reversing the effects of tempering demands a profuse amount of ether. And while Alize was able to heal Gabu alone, I fear the same will not be true for those who exhibit more advanced symptoms. Moreover, the treatment's effects are limited to the soul. It offers no succor to those whose very flesh has been altered through prolonged exposure to a primal's influence. All of which is to say that we cannot save everyone.
Maybe we can't, or maybe we can. No one gave us a hope of saving Gabu, and yet here we are. We must find a way to treat as many as possible.
Then, the next logical step would be to produce a veritable army of Porkses, would it not? Granted, it seemed a simple enough process in the first, but I suspect it will be different here in the source. Not that I am any authority, of course.
Yet there is an authority on familiars to whom we may grudgingly turn. She's stubborn,
Yes.
haughty, eccentric, irascible, laconic,
Let's
annoying.
go.
And her name is Master Matoya, the real one.
Is someone going to tell Master Matoya? Is someone going to tell her? Am I going to get my scene that
I
I
have to
want
go now, Gabu.
Am I going to get it?
But the people here will look after you, all right? And I promise to come and visit you again soon.
People said
All
5-4 is
right.
boring.
Thank
This
you,
patch was made
Alize.
for me.
Thank you.
Your voice is weird, Gabu, but I still love you. Oh, go on this stupid little walk.
Yep. The waddle.
My heart is very full in this moment. Hell yeah. Every part of the story, Buffalo,
Yep.
Kyle.
All of it.
Every part. Every part. Nothing goes to waste.
I'm curious to see what they're gonna get up to with the double-tempered, triple-tempered monster kind of peoples that they're building
We've
up
already
to.
seen.
We've seen
there
some
was
of it.
The squid pirate, right? That
Yeah.
had prolonged exposure and was turning.
Good memory. Yeah, you're right. The squid
That was
pirate.
a while ago.
It
What was
was-
the primal though? Was it Leviathan?
Yes, right? Yeah, it was the squid pirate. Wasn't that Sastasha Hard that was the side quest for? I think it was.
It was
Sastasha-
Leviathan.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. All right. Cool. Wow. I'm surprised I remembered that.
That was good, dude. That was a good memory. Excellent memory.
I love pirates, man. I love pirate shit.
Yeah.
I'm super into anything nautical. Nautical is my jam. Should have
I-
started in Limsa the first time I tried this game.
I love it.
You remember Sastasha Hard, though. I did not remember that. I don't remember where it's from. Yes, yes, Backlug. Yes, yes, yes. Thank you, Backlug. Yes, yes, yes. Sicardo, thank you for the generous super chat. Said, today a Maelstrom officer saw a kid and a cat girl somehow pour ether into a cat boy who infused it into a flying pig, who then cured a kobold Oliver Twist from tempering. And it's probably not the weirdest she's seen.
Nope. They're in Limsa.
Nope.
They see weirder
Nope.
every day.
We need a TikTok where I play old Garrett and we just show that scene and it's you being like, dude, it's the greatest game ever. It's just so amazing. And then I'm sitting there being like, yeah, anime Catboy like channels a Kamehameha into a flying pig. And this is some little monster that sounds like Oliver Twist
It's
is
super
like super
set up.
thankful about it.
The setup was years in the making.
Like, out of
it all
context, that would
works
be
out.
that would seriously seem like you're making shit up. But here I am, and it's a satisfying conclusion to an arc that happened multiple expansions ago.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
As she will be at pains to remind me, I have not paid Master Matoya a visit since returning from the first. But this seems as good a time as any. Come, let us make for her cave.
Oh, that was it. Okay.
Yep.
Speak with Yashola in the ruling quarter. This seems like it's really important. Like being able to. I know they said we
Yes.
can't save everybody, but finding any way to reverse tempering seems extremely important because it goes all the way back to like some of the darkest shit that this game hits you with right out of the gate in A Realm
Right.
Reborn.
Yeah.
And the fact that Gabu is like the crux of it, I love it. I freaking love it.
Well, and just how exhausted everybody is. Like, even he's saying, hey, right now we can't save those that are transformed, like double tempered. But also they're actually exhausted, so they're making it clear to the audience that we can't just go around willy-nilly giving this out. We're all gonna, we gotta rest.
We can't like machine gun
Yes.
untemper people.
But
it
we
takes a lot.
could if we
However,
Mumbruda.
Kyle, what if we were able to, what if we tapped into the full magic creation magics, or just the raw untapped access to ether that the Amoritines had? What if we found a way to do that, Kyle? Wouldn't that be interesting?
We might be able to do it.
I don't know why I'm
style.
saying this like I actually know the answer to this, but it's kind of where my brain's
No,
going because we're
I
becoming
like the
slightly more
confidence.
powerful
I like the confidence.
as we rejoin with our other mirror reflections, and we are now one more
Yeah.
time rejoined than anyone else, even on the source. Like, it kind of seems like we might be heading down that path.
But
kind of seems like it.
I'm
Please
expecting
send smiles and no confirmations.
I think someone's gonna die. Like someone's gonna really want to untemper somebody, and they're gonna Moon Brita energy themselves because otherwise you wouldn't have enough.
I need a big death. I need a big death. I'm gonna be honest. It's been a while since we had a big death. I listen. I'm not saying like it's required. I'm not saying stories don't mean anything without deaths. But
no, you accused me of over-prefacing earlier. I accuse you back. I accuse you back.
I get crap every time. Every time I'm like, someone should have died here. Like I truly think Nanamo should have stayed dead. Like it felt a little like, oh really? It's okay. So she's just people just safe. And I still kind of think it would have been a good. I'm not saying it's the only way to tell that Thancred's story was good, but I think there was a version of Thancred's story where he made the ultimate sacrifice for Reed. I think there's a version of that in my head. It's where I thought it was going. In my head, it felt satisfying.
Yeah, no, I get it. But that's personal preference. Like, you're literally voicing a personal preference that you like when characters die. Even if, you you love Dragon Ball Z, right? Characters can die and come back. You love the drama.
Deaths in Dragon Ball Z are completely meaningless.
Right? But you still enjoy them, meaningless. Right?
Some of them. Like, the Vegeta's death in the Frieza saga hits hard. Like, I've seen it multiple times because I've rewatched Frieza Saga a billion times, and I still love the episode where Vegeta dies. Like, it's still the way that the weight that it carries in that scene means something. Even though I know he comes back, I've seen it a billion times. But
see, I personally enjoy fates worse than death. Like we've had quite a few examples of those, but when somebody is changed forever, where they could have died, but now they're changed forever.
I'm trying to think of a good example.
A little bit with Crystal Tower and Graha, but now that's kind of nullified in that way. But yeah, Fordola is a great example.
He's happy-go-lucky. Fordola is a great example.
Well, then let's do it then, shall we?
Let's do it. Ain't nothing to it but to do it.
Oh, Graha is out here geeking out because he's going to get to meet Matoya.
Of course he is. I'm geeking out, and I've already met Matoya.
Yeah.
You Stola?
Yep, sorry, I'm just inspecting.
You build me up. You're like, and then let's do it.
I know.
And then
I'm sorry.
You like ADHD off to a corner.
I take it you are ready to bear witness to the joyous reunion of master and pupil. Very well. Oh, I saw y'all sweeping. Nice.
How can you not love this music?
Oh, it's great. It's just loud.
Nary a word from you all this time. Then you bring every man and his paroga with you.
Oh,
Did no one teach you any manners, girl?
Yeah, pretty much.
They were too busy teaching me etherology, Master. Jesting aside, I wanted to be the one to express our gratitude. I am told you spared no effort to sustain our bodies while we were away. And for that, we owe you our lives. Thank you.
You were gone so long. I was starting to think you'd set your heart on staying.
It wasn't easy to leave, as it happens. Seldom does one have the opportunity to study other worlds, and I would not have minded extending my stay by a handful of years.
Just to study?
Ever the scholar.
Oh, that pose.
Yestola dedicated herself to studying ancient civilizations of the First, befriending a tribe known as the Knights Blessed in the process. There she took on the name of Matoya and won the respect of all the children of the forest.
Yes!
The drop.
I called it. Oh, yes. Oh, this is wondrous.
I merely adopted an alias in accordance with the custom of my hosts. Yours just happened to be the first name that came to mind.
Of course she's
You mean to tell me you went gallivanting about using my name and only bother to visit when you need a favor? And don't pretend you don't. I taught you long enough.
Well, I don't need Endwalker now to get
my
my
scene. It's already done.
This is great.
Indeed. And devoted pupil that I am, I could not fail to recall my master's sage advice. When the answer eludes you, look to the wisdom of your elders.
You there. Were you going to introduce yourself?
Never changed, Matoya.
All right.
How remiss of me. Grahatia is my name, and I'm proud to call myself a scion. I too wish to offer my gratitude for your invaluable aid in sustaining the Archon's bodies, as well as my apologies. It was my inexpert summoning spell which endangered their lives in the first place.
Ah, yes. The one bent on digging up the mysteries of Alag. Old Galaf used to speak of you, and Kryles told me all about your recent exploits. Do you have a bad back or something? At ease, boy. Whatever mess you've made, I'm not in the habit of dwelling on the failings of the younger generation.
That's a good line.
It is.
You are too kind. I've also heard much and more about you, Master Matoya. 'Tis an honor to finally make your acquaintance.
Well, that's more than enough pleasantries for anyone. Tell me what you want. I haven't got all day.
Christ, that's a good line. Angela just makes every scene weirder.
Yep.
So that's the way of it. It should be a simple enough matter to make the familiar. The magic, on the other hand.
Ah, that you may leave to me. Being the only one possessed of royal blood, I alone can imbue the subject with the necessary magic.
So I just need to create proxies with the power to stir the soul. Just, I say. Though we're talking about a veritable herd of the little buggers, we'd collapse before we reached double figures.
Little buggers.
But if I could get a familiar to create the familiars.
Oh no.
A mother proxy, as it were. Seems I haven't seen the last of that moldy old hole after all.
Moldy old hole.
What? Seems I haven't seen the last of that moldy old hole. Like we're gonna go back to the anti-tower? I guess that you could call that cave thing a hole.
That seems a little disingenuous. Doesn't it?
Well, I think it's so. Okay.
All right. Clicking on Matoya.
Oh, sorry. Hang on.
Mr. Kyle.
Oh, a hidden workshop, perhaps? Moldy old hole. She really must miss the place. In case you're wondering, Alphino got his innocent streak from our mother, and it could be rather endearing, even useful in certain situations. But most of the time, it makes me want to shake him. Poor Chola. What an inspired idea. By the way, Val Tuna, do you think I misspoke earlier? I assure you it was not my intention to embarrass anyone. You failed at that. Go. Matoya. Were you Matoya long ago?
All right.
Okay, take it away.
My old workshop, then. Everything required to make your familiar is there.
That may be, but no one has set foot in there since the Exodus. I dread to imagine what's become of it.
Oh, there's sure to be a handful of feral familiars and mayhap a monster or two, but nothing to trouble the likes of you. You can consider cleaning up the place payment for my help.
Fine, we'll do it.
Good girl. Now, if there are no other objections, I suggest you run along to the Maker's Quarter. I'll send one of my pirogos ahead to let you into the workshop. You need only tell him who you are. One can't be too careful after all. Off you go.
Please tell me this is a dungeon. Oh, it is. Wait, maybe not. Maybe not. I got excited. That's the anti-tower. That's the anti-tower. Never mind.
You just ran at the first
I
wall
just
you
the
saw.
door there and I'm like, "Ah, fucking dungeon
Dungeon time!